Hey guys, I was thinking I kind of want to get back into drawing art. It's been a while since I've drawn anything seriously outside of the occasional doodle, so I thought I'd start a little video series to maybe help motivate me, document my progress, and see how I approach art over time. So, a little backstory: in 2018, I followed a lot of artists and animators on social media, and I thought that looks cool. So I bought this tiny Wacom drawing pad, and I dedicated most of my time to learning how to draw. I knew nothing about drawing, especially digital art, so I was learning from scratch. At the time, I was still in school, I had my full-time job, and I underestimated how much time and effort goes into drawing. And after 2 months, I got super burnt out. So I took a little break, and here we are over 3 years later. But before I actually tried drawing again, I did some digging around and dug up my old art. That'd be kind of fun to look at it and maybe set the bar for the future. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Oh my god, I immediately regret this. But I remember I was really into Tekken, the fighting game, for a period of time, and the day I got my drawing pad, I wanted to draw Asuka. So I immediately opened up Microsoft Paint and went to town. I didn't do any sketching, I just tried my best to draw her from like a reference, but my god, is this really rough and gross. And I guess I couldn't figure out pen sensitivity because you can see there's like blotches in my line art. But this is like something you would see on like DeviantArt from like a middle school or elementary kid. Oh my god, it's so terrible. And what's with the coloring? Like, could I not figure out the paint bucket tool or something? I just scribbled in the color and I couldn't even keep it in the line. Oh my god. And you can see like the actual brush strokes here and the skin color. Oh my god, I can't look at this anymore. Now the next drawing, I tried doing an original character, but I guess I had no creativity because I just ended up calling her Red. Now I'm still working in Microsoft Paint at this time, but at least the lines are a lot smoother. I'm pretty sure I tried drawing everything in one big brush stroke, but it still looks a little meh, and the coloring is still pretty bad. As you can see, it just goes out there. I think I tried adding shading, and oh my god, like you can just see I used like a lighter color red and just like blotched it in random spots, and you can see it even goes over her skin there. Uh, I just realized I even drew the fang tooth like an anime. It's so cringy. My third drawing was Mega Man X. I finally switched over from Microsoft Paint to Paint Tool Sai, and being able to draw and color in layers makes such a difference. Fortunately, Paint Tool Sai has a stabilizer, so the lines are a lot smoother, and because X is a robot, I really tried to learn how to shade better and add those little light shines here and there. You can especially tell this with the feet. I'm not gonna lie, I still love the way the light reflects and shines on the feet here. But other than that, I got nothing else to say, so let's move on. Here we have another random girl, and I guess I decided to call her Ashley. And I remember this one taking a very long time. Man, I must have been a big fan of blue and orange contrast, like color theory you learned in elementary school. Did it for both these pictures in a row. I still really dig her hair, I like how it goes from this aqua blue to this darker blue. And wow, I don't know what was going on with the shine on her hair, but it makes it look really plasticky here. You can see there's a lot more detail with the ears and especially the eyes. I still really love these eyes, but it does have that anime thing where the eyelashes and eyebrow kind of go in front of the hair. And yeah, you can see there's a lot more effort put into shadows and how the skin's shaded. I'm probably gonna have to crop this image because I feel like the full thing is a little risque, so sorry about that. Now, I also did rough sketches and concept art for the last image, but I guess I didn't save it. But I did save it for this one called Birdman, which I guess I was really into swirls at the time. And I guess my angsty teenager also came out because it's generic samurai with like one giant wing. Oh my god. Here's the rough sketch of it with, you can see there's the lines and stuff for the face and the little circles I used for the shoulders and legs and all that. At some point, I must have realized how stupid it was, so I was debating on going all in and making it into The Rock, who was a one-winged samurai. In the end, I didn't actually go through with it, but man, I must have referenced the hell out of this wing. I can't believe how much effort I put into shading this guy. Like, look at these pecs and clavicle. Oh my god. Oh my god, I kind of hate this picture. So far, all my pictures have been on a plain, boring background. So for this Devilman Crybaby fan art, I tried to create a scene, like they're on the track field or whatever, and oh god, everything else looks crappy though. I totally forgot his name, but for some reason his mouth looks like a nutcracker, and there's just like no shading on this guy. Even the girl, I feel like this is a major step down from the previous drawings. Ooh, I do kind of like the lighting on her abs, but other than that, oh, why did I make the tongue so detailed? Wow, I didn't even draw fingernails for them. Oh god, it's so gross. At this point, I think I was considering just becoming a silly cartoon artist because art was getting so hard and time consuming. But I made this Overwatch cartoon where, Torbjorn in the game, he always refers to his turret as his baby, but he never talks about his actual daughter until she gets added on later in the game, so I thought it'd be funny if she was just like so jealous she was gonna smash the turret. I do love Torbjorn's eyebrows though, it's like a penguin. It was like March 2018 when Newgrounds was having this art contest for Pit People, the new game from Behemoth, who made Alien Hominid, Castle Crashers, Battle Block Theater. So this was my little entry into the contest. So we have some of the characters from the trailer, like, marching in and kind of taking over. I had this little flag here, which, marking conquest over the little Castle Crashers bear, which I still really love this bear. Like, I even did a little crayon outline for him. Like, oh, I love that. Here's this doughy boy. Oh my god, I love this unicorn. I usually use as my profile picture. There's Cupcake Guy. And, oh man, this guy, his face actually looks like that in the game. I'm pretty sure. So, that's not me being lazy. Though, his hand and wrist could use a lot of work. I also really love this giraffe. So, like, in the trailer, I'm pretty sure it was just hanging, but then I had the arrows, like, snap the string holding it up, so like he's all dangling and he's still just so happy. Here's Alien Hominid and Mr. Hattie and the Castle Crasher guys. I even have little expressions for each of the different knights. But yeah, this background could have used a lot more work. I tried going for that sunlight beaming in the castle, and the floor I kept like that tile hexagon like how it is in the strategy game. But yeah, it just kind of lacks impact and looks a little boring and could have been a lot better. Here we have generic anime bunny girl, and this one's also cropped because, it's a little risque. I remember this picture gave me so much trouble with the lower half of the body. I just couldn't get the posture and, like, the anatomy right, so I ended up, like, cropping the freaking lower half out. Oh, these ears don't look right. Like, the coloring makes it look off. Like, these should be, like, concave. I still love the little hair shine here. I think it looks a little bit better than what I was doing before. And of course, I guess I really did like winky faces at the time because this is my freaking third one. I do like the out of focus background I kind of did there, but because this was the first picture to get any attention online, and I'm not gonna lie, the attention felt really good, so I decided to make like looter art, and we have this risque cropped picture of Magi Magician Gal, and I don't really want to elaborate more on this picture. Here we have my little St. Patty Day sketch, which I still love this so much. I don't know why I never ended up like finishing up or coloring it. And of course you can see here my little construction lines, and you can see I'm still obsessed with drawing swirls. So like her entire hair is this swirly bit. It's very cartoony, and I absolutely love it. Like, out of all the girls I've drawn so far, like, she is definitely my favorite, so maybe I'll revisit this one day. I think at this point, the burnout was, like, really setting in because I just moved on from that last picture and started drawing, like, more cartoony stuff. And, like, here's this cartoony ladle, which is, like, a straight-up ripoff of, like, Lemon from Lemon and Bill. And then to go with him, I designed Omelette, which is this giraffe, to go with him. And they would just, like, banter back and forth, and it was gonna be like this cartoon I did, like, just improv or whatever, and I don't know, I never ended up actually doing it, but I still love this guy, he's so cute. And the last thing I drew before I quit drawing in 2018 was Mega Man X again, and I heavily referenced this Mega Man X figure I had. Here's a little side-by-side comparison. Obviously, the one on the right's gonna look a lot better because I literally had a reference in front of me. So the main focus of the new drawing was to really nail down shading, coloring, and lighting. And you can see here, especially on the helmet, like I tried to get the lighting to look a little more realistic and stylized. And like the way it kind of simulates a edge without like, drawing black lines. Which is something I'm gonna have to relearn because I totally forgot how I did that in the first place. Once again, I really love the shading on the feet here, especially this, like, hard light edge that I did for this right foot. Oh my god, we're finally done. So that was everything I drew in 2018. I definitely think I improved a lot, but I've also forgotten a lot since then. So we'll have to see what exactly I retained. Anyways, this video's gone for way too long. Thanks for watching, subscribing would be awesome, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye-bye.